Hey guys, and welcome to the Fakebook tutorial. I'd just like to give a quick shout out to classtools.net for having this app. So this website, you can get a lot of free templates to create activities for your students to do, and it's just a lot of really great visuals that will help engage them in their learning. So there's different games and quizzes, and yeah, a bunch of just blank templates to help aid their learning. So today we're going to delve into this first one, which is Fakebook. So when you click on the link, it gives you this page. It says, welcome to Fakebook. Start by adding a name here, and then it kind of tells you what each of the sections are. So there's three main sections that you and your students will be editing. You will have the about information. You will have these blocks that can be about friends, events, interests, enemies, and then you will also have the actual posts where you'll be putting the information that you want them to be learning. So let's get started. So we're going to do ours today on the Cosmos. And when I type in Cosmos, it auto-generates a photo. So it just takes a photo from Google and puts it in there. What you can do later, if you don't like any of the photos, is you can just click on them, go into the computer, and add your own photo. If I try to do that right now, it says that I can't actually do it until I have saved my template, as well as create a few posts. So if I just try to save it as is, it will tell me specifically that I have to create at least 5 posts before saving. So we're going to do that. We're going to add in some information. So the Cosmos, we're going to put born, unsure, it was a long time ago. We're going to put family, too many to count, because there's so many stars, so many planets. There's just a lot of stuff out there. And you can add sections if you want, or take away as it makes sense for you. So then you have the blocks down here. So what you're going to want to do is pretend that this is a Facebook profile for the Cosmos. So the Cosmos, what's the Cosmos friends? Maybe the moons, the sun, could be one, planet, and let's just do one more, asteroids. So these could all be friends. So after you do that, adding as many blocks as you want. So if I press add new block, this could be maybe some events. We could do the Big Bang. Hopefully it's a picture that makes sense. Beautiful, it's a Big Bang. So now you can start adding posts. What I would do is I would start with a teacher post, just to show that you are monitoring. You could be like, welcome to the study page. I will be monitoring your progress. Happy studying. And then you can post that. And once again, it added a picture for us. So now what you can do is you can pretend to be the events, friends, enemies, what have you, on the side of the page. So if I type in sun, I am a type of star. What kinds of stars are there? So you post that, it has the same picture as before, and then you can do that for all of them. So asteroids, just rocks, I love rocks. Moons, I hope the werewolves are asleep. Post. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The Big Bang. Everything started from this one moment. Isn't that fantastic? Post. So now I have 5 posts. So what I can do is I can press the save button, and then it'll tell me to put in a password. What I would do is put in a password that's easy for your students to remember. So I'm gonna do stars, and then you press the OK button. And then you can provide an email if you want. So now it says template saved. Please make careful note of the unique web address you'll be provided with. So when you press OK, it brings you to this page. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to copy down this link and save it somewhere. So I'm just going to put it in the notepad on my computer. Make sure all the capitals and lowercases are correct, and then once you do that, you can get out of there, paste it, and then when you go to that page, you get this. So it's the page. If you don't have ad blockers, there will unfortunately be ads, but as you can see on the side, to have them removed, all you would have to do is join with a premium account. So that's just paying for every 6 months or yearly. So what your students would do, they would come to this page, see that there's not a whole lot of information. You may have some questions for them out here. So what they can do is they can press comment, and it'll ask them for the password. Star. So unless you have the password, you can't actually change anything on this page. And then their name, or if they wanted to comment on this, if you have Billy could say, yes, it is, I don't know. We're just gonna say yes, it is for now. So Billy said yes, it is, auto-generated a picture, and they can do that for all of the sections. So now for some of the features of this, yes, you can pay to not have advertisements, and I believe that there are some other benefits to actually getting the premium. But if you just want it for a quick study guide, or even if you want them to do a project, just having the free version works just fine. They can still use all of the necessary features. So at the top, you'll have a delete button, just in case after they've made everything, you can take it down. You have the save button. You have new, which just makes a blank template to start a different project. You have the search button, so if I click the search button, we can put in, I believe there's some on Isaac. Oh, yep, so we have some on Isaac Newton. So just in case you need some inspiration of how to start this, you could always try to look up that keyword and see if somebody else has done it. So that's the search. You also have the gallery, which just shows you all the different ones that people have made, and you can also search by category, so you don't have to actually type it in. You can just be like physics and math, and then you get all the things that are about physics and math and see what other people have done. There's also the share button, which you can get a link, a QR code, and a web shortcut. Now when I did the QR code, it didn't work for the other ones, so I would try out the QR code first if that's how you want the students to get to the page, and if it doesn't work, the as you saw before, the website isn't really it doesn't have a lot of characters, so the students should be fine with that if they're in older grades. And then you have a print button so that you don't have to print screen. You can just print straight from the page. You have a startup guide in case you're having any issues. And then you also have the mark sheet. So when you click on mark sheet, it'll download a file called Fakebook mark sheet. And then when you go to that mark sheet, it gives you an example of how you could evaluate the students on the website. So if they're doing it like as a project, you could be marking them on how correct everything is, or how like relevant. You can mark them if you want them to include at least one video. That could be a mark. Overall impression, does it look like it's realistically a profile? Are the comments respectful and historically correct? And that's just one way that you could market. It doesn't necessarily have to be done that way, obviously. So yeah, there's also a contact button, so you can talk to classtools.net if you're having issues. There's a Facebook fan page, a power search, premium login, so that's if you end up paying for their services, and then the classtools.net home. So that is the tutorial for Fakebook. I hope you learned a little bit about Fakebook and used some of the classtool.net resources, because I think they're really cool and useful and colorful and just lots of fun. So thanks for watching. Bye.